I'm Blaine Jealous. I'm the father of 3. I've cooked professionally for more than 20 years. A few months ago, I weighed over 300 pounds. Today, I weigh 50 pounds less, and I plan to lose 50 more. Know how I'm doing it? I'm eating low-carb foods. I've cut things like sugar, white flour, and potatoes from my diet. Sounds boring, right? Well, I'm gonna show you how to prepare contemporary, low-carb foods that look and taste fantastic. Today, I'm making a low-carb cracker with a chive spread. I'm also gonna make lobster with a saffron tomato sauce and a shallot pudding. And last, lemon pound cake with nice yogurt sauce. So, come on into my kitchen, we'll cook some good low-carb food, and you'll watch me lose weight.
And stop. Well, like I told Bob, it's not the fight you got to worry about, it's the bacteria. This stuff is old. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it?
There's people in this crowd who might very well avoid fighting because they're afraid of what they'll do.
Time!
I'm learning wax on, wax off. We got the little Mr. Miyagi sort of training us, taking us through from the beginning. And we just don't know what to expect.
Get me up. I'm thinking it's gonna hurt. Feeling very confined, superhero-like.
He's gonna cultivate us. He's gonna mold us into something special.
You got love for me. I got love for you. Just for you. Come on, baby, let's all get together. Ain't nothing we can do. And I got love. And you got love. And we got love. We all got love. Yeah, yeah. I got love. Now, baby. And I got love. We all got love. And I got love.
Now, these people signed up to get a black belt in martial arts. But for them to get one from me, they've got to learn all the aspects of martial arts. You know, boxing, kickboxing, self-defense, weapons, tai chi, meditation, even diet and nutrition.
I have a black belt, but it's Versace. It's haute couture. It's $150, but that black belt means nothing to me compared to the one that I may get here. This one can't be purchased. This is something you have to work for. That's going to take a long time. That's going to show that you can actually accomplish something far different from any other black belt I've ever had.
Stop! Not you guys, just this guy. Watch. Jab, sit, double jab, cross. That's your combination. Do it. Jab, sit, double jab, cross. No, listen to me. Yep. Jab, sit, double jab, cross. Do that. Go. Jab, sit, double jab, cross.
Well, I'm 38, and I've done a majority of things that most people have dreamed about. I've done hang gliding and ice hockey and cycling and parasailing and just about all the activities, but never martial arts. Being able to break, let's say, a slab of wood or something would be a good trick to use in a bar. People that know how to do special tricks in martial arts, the ones who get the women, I think. And then I'll take dancing lessons after this. It's going to be interesting. I've never, other than a couple hockey fights, I've never really had anything where I've used physical violence against another person. So this will be a new experience. It's Gianni Versace, Italian. This is the only black belt I own.
Michael's is like the emperor, that story of the emperor with no clothes. He really is. He's like that guy that thinks he's got a full suit of clothes on, but he's totally naked. Everything he says and everything he does is masking his own insecurities. He's a guy I really got to strip off this macho image or this macho character that he's creating for himself. And I've got to break him down so I can build him back up so he can learn to accept himself in spite of his insecurities.
He's taller, he's stronger, he's bigger. I'm going to have to move around. I'm going to have to use everything I learned, use balance, use intelligence, and I have more heart than he does, I think. Oh, Bob is by far the best in the class. He's talented, strong, fast. You know, he's everything a fighter needs to be. I'm going to take that and I'm going to have to learn from it real fast so I can take him. Story of my life.
The Star Wine competition is fascinating because of its international scope.
2 months now, we are receiving wines from all around the world.
We've received 2,000 entries, over 12,000 bottles.
Tomorrow's a big day. We have to start tasting 2,000 wines from around the world. Right now, we're doing a last-minute check of all the different systems so that tomorrow we have a seamless day. Very excited about it.
We're waiting for 4 tasters from England. Well, no, actually, 2 from England and 2 from Greece.
Rarely do you have people from widely disparate countries and cultures, and it really changes the way the tasting panel interacts.
There are people here who deal with consumers in Poland, who deal with consumers in Turkey, for that matter. And so we get this interaction of what constitutes fine wines in the eyes of the consumer of those countries.
The wine has to be true to its type. It has to represent the style of varietal it is. So when you taste wine, if it's a Syrah from South Africa, well, does it smell like Syrah first off? And does it kind of give you those nuances of South Africa? You want to look for a wine that it has balance. It has to have balance and finesse and fluidity on the palate.
An American sommelier might appreciate different aspects of a wine than a French or than an Italian or than an Australian sommelier. So to have all these different judges coming from all these different parts of the world tasting the same wine actually makes possible to get to a really global opinion about a wine.
Gold medals.
The wines that wind up becoming not only the gold medal winners, but the best of class are going to be exceptional wines.
When you taste and you smell, you're just at a different level. You're like, undoubtedly, amongst all the other good wines, this is at a different level. Amateur hour is over.